Welcome back to Strange Things from Across the Pond. It's been a while since I did something disgusting on this series. Let's rectify that, shall we? So what have we got here? Well, I've got a box of sour boogers. I think they call them boogers in America land. Over here we call them bogies. But it's the green shite that comes out your nose. It's not very pleasant stuff. First thing that struck me when I saw these was the way this lettering is laid out. I mean, box of sour boogers would be the right way to say it, but that is higher than that. So it's sour box of boogers. Make up your fucking mind, guys. I mean, it's not that bad. Sour box of boogers, but box of sour, that's better. Anyway, we're already off track. Obviously aimed at children. This, they see the word boogers, or in this country again, bogies, and they're like, "Ooh, bogies!" Ooh. And then they eat them, and they're going to be sour, obviously, but they're going to be very sour to children because they have better taste buds than us old folks. But it's just a bit of a laugh for them. Typical child sweets. But they did come from America, so they count. We in all likelihood do have something similar here in the UK. I don't think I've ever seen anything called bogies, but you can get sour sweets. I actually quite like them. They're not half bad. Anyway, quick look at the packaging. So, as I said, sour box of boogers. It says snot. Oh, right, yeah, okay. Snot your regular gummy. Tangy gummy boogies. So, yeah, that's bogies, but it's bogies. Yeah, okay. Tangy gummy bogies that look and feel real. Not selling that to me on that, guys. I mean, I know some kids do eat what comes out their nose, but I'm a grown up. You're not selling it to me. I don't think these are going to be right good. Net weight 3 freedom units. And what have we got on here? This logo here says Chef Goolicious Pantry of Candy. I'm guessing that's the brand that makes them. I thought it was Flicks Candy, but anyway. Overleaf. Right, yeah, there's 3 flavours in here. Snottermelon, that's going to be watermelon. Sour green bogey, that's going to be apple. Slime apple, I'm guessing that's pineapple. I suppose we'll find out when I open them. Artificially flavoured, watermelon, green apple, pineapple. Read it all, Stu, before you talk. Distributed by Imaginings 3, and that's the address. Definitely in America, although made in Brazil. It still counts. It still counts. Alright. Nutritional information going on the screen that way. And ingredients are glucose syrup, sugar, water, gelatin, modified cornstarch, citric acid, malic acid, artificial flavours, titanium dioxide, that's a new one, artificial colours, F, D and C yellow, number 5, and F, D and C blue, number 1. Okay, obviously you mix those together and you get different shades of green, which is obviously what they're going for. That's all you need. You know what, that's actually quite a short list of ingredients as well. I'm not going to say it's a simple product because it's not. Sweets very rarely are, but it's a short list of ingredients at least. But it's a short list of ingredients at least. Right, I think that's all there is to say about it. Let's open it up, have a look what's inside. Okay, that's not what I was expecting. For some reason I thought they were going to be little tiny things, tiny sweets. They're like large gummies. They're about the size of, jelly babies, or gummy bears as they're called over in America. Yeah, it just says on there, booger. Anyway, Right, yeah, they are sweet. I'll hold one in my hand. You can see what size they are roughly. Yeah, they are soft and squishy. Like it said, gummies. By the feel of them, they seem to have the similar consistency to jelly babies. Yeah, let's have a sort out. So, like it said, there's 3 flavours. There we are. So, going by these These are the Snottermelon, or watermelon, sour green bogey, which would be green apple, and then this is going to be slime apple or pineapple flavoured. Don't quite know why we've got so few of the watermelon ones. I don't know, maybe watermelon's more expensive, or maybe it's just luck of the draw, but that's what you get. Appearance wise, now that I've seen them, yeah, they've gone for the making them look like bogies. I mean, they do look a little bit like it, and they're all sort of flat bottomed. I imagine the way these are made is it's a big conveyor belt and a machine with a nozzle, and it just squirts them out, and then they look like that at the top. Either that, or they've been put into a mould, like poured whilst they're hot, and then they turn into this jelly type consistency. Well, something like that. They're being made by machine. That's why they're all more or less the same shape. But that's not important.
But that's not important right now.
They're covered in some sort of, I'm assuming it's sugar. It must be sugar that they're covered in. I mean, sugar is the number 2 ingredient after glucose syrup, so it's going to be sugar. Yeah, not much to really say about them. If I'm honest, if they hadn't called them boogers or bogies, I wouldn't have guessed that that's what they're supposed to be. They look just like soft sweets. Nothing fancy about them at all, really. Nothing especially disgusting looking about them. You know, they look perfectly nice and edible. I'm feeling a bit better now. I'm convinced they're not going to be the exact consistency of bogies. Not that I've ever eaten my own bogies, but I can guess from picking my own nose. Anyway, let's do a sniff test of all three. So I'll start with the Snottermelon. Smells like a sweet. But, yeah, let's cut one open and try it. Inside looks like the inside of a jelly baby. I think that's exactly what these are. Whatever substance jelly babies are made of, this is made of the same thing. Maybe a slightly different consistency to it, but that's about it. Let's see if we can smell any watermelon. It's not right strong. It just smells like watermelon sweets. Not much to that. Let's try the next one. Obviously same inside, just a different colour. This one is the green apple flavour. It smells very similar to the first one. It's slightly different in that it smells vaguely of apple sweets, which is a different smell to apples. Apple flavoured things and apple sweets have a different smell to them, but it's not that different at all between those two. If I was doing a blind sniff test, I'm not sure I could tell the difference. In fact, I'm certain I couldn't tell the difference. Right, let's try the pineapple one. Same again inside. Sniff. Doesn't really smell of anything. Again, vaguely of pineapple flavour, but not actual pineapple. But on a blind sniff test, there's no way I'm going to be able to tell the difference. It's just not happening. Alright, well, moment of truth. We've done sight, we've done ingredients, we've done smell. Just going to have to put one in my gob, aren't I? Let's start with the apple. See how this goes. Do you know, that's not bad at all. That's actually quite nice. That has a strong apple flavour to it. Sorry, watermelon flavour rather. Texture-wise, as I expected from looking at them, like jelly babies, but harder, a little bit more chewy. I find jelly babies are now a bit softer than I remember them being. They are closer to jelly than these things are. Slightly sour, but only a little bit. I was expecting them to be ridiculously sour, like those toxic waste sweets that you can get. But all in all, that's actually really quite nice. I'm going to have another one. Yeah, I like those. They're good. This whole packet isn't going to last very long. They're good. Let's try the apple ones. They're better again. Same texture and everything. That hasn't changed. They're no more or less sour than the first ones. They're only slightly sour. They're hinting at being a sour sweet, but they're not really getting there. But good strong apple flavour. Yeah, so they're the best so far. I'm liking those. Let's try the pineapple ones. Okay, that's different. Same texture, same level of sour. All that's the same. There's the same sweet. It's just the flavour that we're commenting on. but definitely pineapple coming through. Artificial, again, yeah, I'm going to keep saying it, but much stronger flavour than the other two. Let's have another one. Yeah, they're nice. They're the least artificial tasting out of all three. I mean, they're still very much artificial, but they're good at those. Yeah, I like them. Definitely pineapple. One more. Yeah, I like those. One thing I have noticed, that one that I've just eaten had almost like a tail on it. I wonder if that's a manufacturing defect. Tells us something about how they're made. Like it was attached sort of like that. I don't know what that is. That's a piece of cardboard. But yeah, I was all ready to say these are minging. Who would ever eat these other than small children who think it's funny? And even then, they probably wouldn't eat too many of them. But these are good. I think you could put these in slightly less disgusting packaging, and adults would buy them. Just call them, I don't know, gummy mountains. I suppose the shape of them, they look like little mountains. Call them something like that. Yeah, they're nicer, those. Alright, let's do all three in my gob at the same time. We'll see if it gets sour at all. That's interesting. They're not sour. They're hinting at being a sour sweet, but they're not getting there. But remember I said these had the strongest flavours, but when you eat all three together, all I could taste was the watermelon. Figure that one out. Yeah, I'll do it one more time, so I've got just enough left. Yeah, that is very peculiar. The so-called weakest of the three flavours overpowers all of them when you eat all three at once. Yeah, okay, whatever. Probably should have paid more attention at school for how that works. Right, anyway, let's do conclusions. Right, there we are then. The Sour Box of Bogies by Flicks Candy. All in all, actually not too bad. I would definitely buy this product in the future. If I saw it in my local supermarket, if there was if they started selling them in the UK, but put them in different packaging. I know it's aimed at children and everything, but I'm not going to buy them if you put them in this stupid packaging. Just give me the sweets. But yeah, they're quite nice. They like I say, they hint at being sour without actually getting there. You've got nice flavours to them. This sort of firmer consistency that you're getting, I prefer that over Jelly Babies. You know what it reminds me of? You can get store brand own Jelly Babies, or they're normally called something else, and then you have like the branded Jelly Babies. These taste like the store brand ones, but I prefer that. I honestly do. I'm one of those weirdos that nearly always buys store brand stuff because I prefer it. I just find it nicer. Probably because I was raised on it. But yeah, I always find branded stuff, with some exceptions obviously, just aren't as nice. But yeah, change your packaging and get it on sale in the UK, and I'll buy it. Flicks Candy. Those are good. I'm going to eat these two now. Yeah, good flavour. I like the texture and the consistency. They've put sour in big letters, but you can ignore that. They're not sour, unless you're a small child, which I'm not. Obviously aimed at children. I'd have no problem giving these to children. It doesn't say what ages they're suitable for anywhere on here, but I mean, it's your child. You should know whether or not they're ready to eat some of these. If they're not on solid food, you should probably avoid it. But yeah, I'd say if you're looking for something some nice sweets to eat and or to give to your children, yeah, have those. Those were nice. Right, nice and short and sweet, that one. Next month, we're going to be doing some new crisps that I've discovered, or chips as they call them in the States. You don't want to miss that one. That's good. I've already tried one flavour and decided they need to go on this series. They are really good. Alright, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Thank you for watching this video on doing stuff and filming it. Please don't forget to press the big button here in the middle to subscribe if you haven't already done so. If you liked what you just saw, please click the like button below and leave a comment letting me know what you liked about it. And as always, thank you for watching.